I actually had a chance to visit Cox's Bazar, where there's nearly 1 million refugees in Bangladesh earlier this year. And it is a dire situation there. The United States is now the largest supporter of the Rohingya in terms of our humanitarian aid, and we've been working closely with other countries around the world to increase support for the Rohingya. We have been also advocating with the government of Bangladesh, who has been very generous to ensure that Rohingya have access to education and other means of livelihood so that we don't lose an entire generation of young people. And so that we give hope to a people that has been displaced and has been subject to genocide. We want to, of course, make sure that we do everything we can to ensure that Rohingya are able to safely, at the right time, return home. But in the meantime, it's up to the international community to work together to do everything that we can to support Rohingya while they're in Bangladesh as refugees. The Uyghurs have been subjected to a horrific genocide by the Chinese. The United States has taken a number of actions, including recognizing that China is a country of particular concern when it comes to violating religious freedom. We've imposed a series of tough sanctions against the Chinese, and we have passed the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act in Congress, which was signed into law earlier this year by President Biden, which puts the burden on companies that import from Xinjiang to show that the products that they're importing are not product of forced labor. We believe that that is having some economic impact on the Chinese, and it's sending a very clear signal as well that their actions are unacceptable. Now, what we need more of is we need more countries around the world, particularly Muslim majority countries, to acknowledge what's happening in China and to raise their voices and to increase their cooperation in our efforts to respond to the genocide of the Uyghurs. And that's something that I spoke about at the forum, and that's something that's going to continue to be a part of the work of our office.